And now for this section, I've invited a new group of our guests to join me to talk about the road trip part of the tour. Remember, our tour includes a visit to a Chinese auto show, as well as a road trip. So now we're going to discuss what it's like to get behind the wheel of some of these Chinese cars. But first, I want to ask each of our guests to introduce themselves, starting with this wonderful gentleman here.
My name is Jacek Kaim. I'm from Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. The industry I'm in is product management.
Okay, my name is, they call me Annie here, and I'm from Noosa in Australia, which is just above Brisbane. And I'm a proud grandmother of 4 little grandchildren and proud of both my beautiful daughters.
Okay, I'm Mick Kerwin. I'm long-suffering husband to Arnie. I'm from the Sunshine Coast in Noosa, and I'm retired.
Lucky man. How about you?
I'm Adam Sousa from Egypt. I don't work. I'm still in school, and
All right.
I like cars.
My man.
My name is Mohammed Sousa from Egypt. I work in HR Solutions. If you want any, please contact me.
I did. I told you you could. I told the guys in the first round if they wanted to, they can promote their business. That is absolutely allowed. So we'll make sure to put your company name underneath of you. Okay. So in this section, I want to get you guys' impression of some of the driving. So Mohammed, if you don't mind, you can start and maybe tell me about maybe which cars left the strongest impression on you, which one surprised you. Yeah.
Okay, the one that I liked most and that I wanted to drive since I came was my dream to drive was the Avatar 1 2. I like it. It has everything. It's smooth and nice, and it drives well, fast. And the most important thing for me now in my age is the comfort, which it offers, as well as the Z9 GT is also very comfortable and nice. The SU7, I like it, but it's not my age. I mean, maybe 20 years ago I would have loved it more. It handles very well. It goes fast, but a little bit hard for me. So maybe 20 years ago I would have loved the SU7 more.
Yes. Yes, even I have to admit that I have to agree with you. When we had a big meeting before the tour to decide which car each person would be riding in with the guests, and my hand immediately shot up so I could say Z9 GT because I think it's a good combination of quick and then also very comfortable. Adam, you are in the future participate in a Wheelsboy EV Tour and drive. I believe that. But this time you were a passenger, but you've ridden in a bunch of different cars. So I want to know which one was your favorite to ride in.
For the mountains, I like the Z9 GT. It was very fast and comfortable. And then the one before, like second after it, I'd pick the Avatar 1 2. It was also like comfortable, but it's not the best for mountains. That's what everyone else says. The Xiaomi SU7, I like based off comfort. I like it. I kind of probably would like it the least. But it is fast, but I like the Z9 GT the most. That was my favorite.
Adam and I, we have similar taste for sure. Did you ever you were in the back seat, did anybody ever really accelerate really hard when you were in the back seat of the SU7, the SU7?
Yeah, I actually did. The person who did it the most was Richard on the first day.
That's right. Richard from the first section. He was our Michael Schumacher. He was our racing hand for the event, the one who was scaring the person who was in the SU7 for sure. And yeah, I agree. He was definitely driving the fastest, so I'm glad you got to experience it. How did that feel?
It felt good, but sometimes it would like be unexpected. So I can't prepare. So then I don't know. I'm just like this holding for my life.
Richard even did that to, I'll tattle on him, which is that Sophia, his daughter, who was also on the trip with us, she was in the back seat a couple times in the Z9 GT, and they're both tall people, so when he would hit the accelerator, she had to be prepared, otherwise she would hit her head on the roof. So she got pretty mad at him the first time. How about you, Mick?
Okay, Avatar, very nice, comfortable. everything. It's quite a wide car, which we found going through the roadworks in one of the little villages. But fast, comfortable, rides nicely, a lot of good vision from it. I like the Z7, but I haven't driven it on the roads in the mountains yet. So I've only driven on the highway, but that was my favourite, and still is. I think my favourite there. It's very comfortable. It's a executive limo type thing. It's a iron fist in a velvet glove.
Exactly.
It goes very, very fast, but it's very comfortable, handles nicely, good brakes. Only thing with it probably is the cruise control was a bit annoying. And I don't think you need a fridge in the back there, which takes up too much boot space. The Xiaomi, that beautiful car, very quick, handles nicely. As Mohammed said, 20 years ago, I'd probably wrap myself around a tree with it. But very fast, very quick, comfortable. I don't think I'd have my license long.
You would very quickly
Yeah.
calm yourself. Yeah, I mean, I've had to drive that car a few times now, and especially in places like Shanghai where there's a lot of speed cameras, I have to be aware, very aware, of how important it is for me to have a license. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to do my job. So I have to be pretty conservative. Anne, how about you?
I think I like the Avatar. I liked the way, the comfort, and I liked the steering wheel and how it handled. It was just lovely. I thought the SU7 was fun, but you don't have to have fun every day. But every now and then, a bit of fun is good.
Gives you fizz.
Except when someone else is driving it. It's more like a roller coaster ride at Disneyland. But no, I
talking
like
about?
that one. I like the
Isn't that
big.
Ethan?
What was the big
No.
D? What's the
The big D9 MPV.
Yeah, the
That's
MPV.
right, you've driven the MPV
That was-
in the
yeah.
mountain
Oh, yeah.
roads.
No, not in the mountain roads.
I did
no,
the mountain
no.
road in that.
He did,
No.
he did.
Yeah.
That gets along really nicely.
But no, it was both cars handled well, but that little SU7 just went zip, 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 and smooth. You could do it smooth if you wanted, or you go hard. But it was fun. It was very much fun to drive. Yeah.
Jacek, I want to ask you about the three cars down there, which one you preferred, but you also have gotten behind the wheel of the 917 that's in our
Yes,
fleet.
yes, I did.
On the highways on the way to some of our locations. So
Yeah,
I'd like you to talk about that too.
Yeah, that vehicle, the M Hero, is very imposing. It's wide, it's long, it's high, so you sit up high. That kind of vehicles typically, because they're so heavy, have this kind of slowness to them. Like even with like a turbo engine, it takes a while to get going. With this car, because it's electric, it picks up really nice. So yeah, it's a really nice car. It's not my type of a car, but I can totally understand somebody who goes from a gas car to an electric. That's almost like an upgrade for them. As for the three other vehicles that we were driving in the mountains, so I've owned a Tesla for the last 7 years. So I always compare a car here to my Tesla. So the one that's the closest to my Tesla is the SU7. Everything about it. The controls are exactly like Tesla. So it was like a sit down and drive. There's no curving, no learning curve. It was just like sit down and drive. Mine is not a performance version, but this one definitely is. This morning I sat at the back as a passenger, so it was like a roller coaster. Oh, actually the handles are really useful, and they're anchored properly to the vehicle, so you're like thrown around. Now moving on to the Avatar. That car is beautiful. Like I requested for it to be included, and I got my wish to see it. It's beautiful. I compare it to like an Italian car. Very beautiful, almost like a piece of art. But like with Italian cars or anything Italian, it's not practical. So everything about this car is not practical. Although the size of the car is massive, the trunk is tiny. Plus, there's these arms. So if you put some luggage in the wrong spot, it doesn't close. So just like, open, reshuffle all your luggage, reshuffle until it fits, right? Inside, also everything is different. The buttons are in a totally different spot. The square steering wheel, the displays, everything is different. Plus, the digital rear view mirror, which is like because there's no windows window at the back. I sat in the back as well. It's almost like a cage because like it's dark, like you're in darkness, like a solitary, cell.
The more positive put it, you feel cosseted. You feel nice and cocooned.
Yes,
in
you're
the back.
cocooned, yes,
But
yes.
there's not a lot of visibility out of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I know there were some people that rode in that car and they really enjoyed the styling of it, but they found that the back, because visibility wasn't really high, they actually found themselves getting, it was a little easier to get sick in the back of that car versus some of the other ones.
Yeah, driving it's a very nice car. Drives really nice. Maybe doesn't have the same acceleration of some of the other cars, but it drives really nice. It's smooth, it handles really well. And then the Denza. The Denza, the more I think about it, it's like a luxurious executive style vehicle. I sat at the back this morning. There's a vanity mirror for the passengers. Like I've never seen anything like that. And then as the driver, there's this the support for
that's right.
for the side, the bolstering.
Active bolstering in the
yeah.
turns. Yeah, it
Yeah.
leans. When you take a left-hand turn and you lean that way, the bolster over here will kind of press you
Yeah,
and
that
keep
was
you in
good.
the seat.
Yeah, and I understand there's plenty of other features of that car which we didn't even get to use on the trip, but it's a full featured car. It's way like in terms of features compared to my Tesla, it's way behind, like above, like so much more than my Tesla.
I think before we set out on the morning, the first day of the tour, we had a time where we brought you in and you guys got to check out the cars and this kind of a static experience. And then I took them out and I demonstrated the crab walk in the 917 and then also the compass turn, as they call it, in the Z9 GT. So I'm going to go back to Shanghai and find out whether I'm going to get in trouble for leaving a giant tire mark in the middle of the road in front of our office. But anything for you guys, even a little bit of jail time or a fine, we'll see. We tried to deliver a diverse fleet of vehicles. Do you guys think we succeeded in that?
Yes,
Yes.
definitely.
Yeah. So we've got an MPV, we've got multiple SUVs. So in total, to go over the 6 cars, we had the Avatar 1.2, we had the Z9 GT, we also had the SU7, the D9 MPV, the 917, and then the IMLS6. So has anybody here gotten behind the wheel of the IMLS6 yet?
No.
No, I don't.
No,
No.
we missed out on that. I know I got some feedback from other people. That was the one that has the half steering wheel.
I did. I drove
okay.
the
You did
IMLS,
drove it.
yes,
I'm
yes.
sorry, Mohammed. Tell me a little bit about your time behind the wheel.
I didn't get used to the wheel, to be honest. This yoke, no, not my type. Although I like the Avatar, it's strange with steering wheel, but I still got used to it very fast. But the yoke, no, I didn't like. It's an average car. I mean, if you have to go to work in it, it's okay. But it's not fun. I mean, it's not a fun car. It's not. You're
No.
not happy.
We specifically chose the 1.2, the Z9 GT, and the SU7 to be the ones we took the mountain road in. So that was today and yesterday. We were taking you guys around and making sure you got some time to drive them on what I would consider to be more fun roads. So you get a mix of highways and mountain driving. So again, I hope that was a satisfying experience. I get so nervous. I just want these guys to have the best possible time. So I'm good, because I'm the most nervous person on the whole trip. I think that thank you, first of all, for sharing all of your experiences. I know that a lot of people that watch these videos, they want to know what the tour is like because maybe they're considering joining us on one of the next ones. We do have 2 more this year. We have Chengdu in the summer in August, and we have the Guangzhou Auto Show one in November of this year. So, if you are interested in joining one of our tour events this year or even next year, reach out to us at tour@wheelsboy.cn to learn more, including dates and including specific itineraries for those events that we've already planned those for. But I think that that's going to do it for today's video. So thank you again, all of you. This is your star-making turn. I hope that I hope you enjoyed being featured on a Wheelsboy video. So thanks to you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you everyone at Wheelsboy.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you.
Like, subscribe, and hit the bell.